folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls in Philadelphia and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's top about the 23. That's solid coverage. The Owls offense comes on the field first today. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
And there's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. And the Owls will have 1st and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Punga. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
If you call a quick out on 3rd down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Owls hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Temple.
Wow, that is dedication in this running game. 3rd down and goal. You give it to the running back. And let's give credit to that offensive line. Good job of getting low and getting movement in the trenches there to give him enough room to get into the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Tigers offense gets their first crack now. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was through the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
And put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down the wide receiver for a loss like that.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it in third and long and came up well short. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Temple offense back on the field now. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. And the Owls are in the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They couldn't stop him now.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Breaks an open space. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Touchdown, Temple. 6 points for the special teams. An electrifying play, Kurt. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And Kirk gets Temple on top right now. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Temple offense out there. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Houdini scramble. He's going to take off here. Has the first, still on the move. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? It's a shotgun run call. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense picks it up on the run. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. A scoop and score, and this place is going crazy. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
BAT is good. Makes the score 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking for some space. It's Punga. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Owls with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The tight end has got it. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the...
Touchdown, Owls! This offense really clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes a quick grab.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that, man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. Breaks free. Here he goes. First down here for this offense.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Up for a first down at the 37. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Over the middle, it's Punga. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
This offense is clicking, and clearly, everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Temple. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, this guy just continues to find ways into the end zone. Combination of great play calling and outstanding execution. This back is going to be a primary talking point for the opposing defense at halftime.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Owls will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance.
Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. You make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
1st and goal for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Auburn. Add 6 more points to the total. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Auburn, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Temple offense back on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Owls looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
There's the handoff. He moves the ball out to the 15.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Owls. They are pouring it on now.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Here comes a handoff. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. And the single back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Bringing pressure. Looking for a deep completion. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Could take it all the way. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense. Here comes the Temple offense out there. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Short to hand the ball off. Touchdown, Temple. This offense cannot be stopped.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Automatic on the PAT.
17.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Gain of 17.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Running out of time in the pocket. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. They don't make the third down yardage. Here comes the punt team. We'll see what he can do with the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. A handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice... Gain here keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Punga. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. On the ground, it's Punga. Finding space at the 20. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And Kirk hits Temple on top right now. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Touchdown! Out! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that's another sack. I got to turn to the statistician. I've lost track. There's been so many. Can't we just call this game? In all honesty, they should start considering a mercy rule like they do in college baseball or softball. Enough.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Marked out of bounds, and it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Returner trying to create good field position, and the returner will be brought down. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
Handoff to the single back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He'll try a pass here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Temple offense back on the field now. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Working clock with the ground game. They make the tackle, but that play moves it. The red zone.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Inside give now from the shotgun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Temple.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
17.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Ball handed to the running back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And the back now goes in motion. Direct snap. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Temple offense out there. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Handoff here from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
That should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
They'll run it here. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.